Have you ever wondered what it actually takes to create a website that makes you money straight away? And most importantly, is creating it in a matter of minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. This is a tutorial and I need you to pay close attention to everything that I'm going to show you so you can make the best of it, the most of it, and above everything else, so you can make a lot of money with your website. Right, so let's jump right into the tutorial. But before we do, I would like to share with you a story. When I first started 10 years ago, I used to create websites. I was a marketer, but I spent most of my time creating websites and making them look beautiful. I almost forgot what it takes to make money online. In fact, I focused so much on the beauty of the websites to the extent that it cost me almost 4 years in my business. 4 years of doing nothing. I did not mind the funnels. All I cared was how the websites looked. And then one day, something happened, something so strange, but something so real. I realized that the websites that made a lot of money did not look that beautiful. In fact, to put it precisely, they were really ugly. And one of the websites is Google. Let's be honest. Google.com has one search box and one button on that page. Google has a very simple website. It's far from looking nice. The next one is Amazon. Amazon's website, compared to other e-commerce websites, looks pretty ugly to me, but it does make a whole lot of money. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to create a website that makes money, and above everything else, to create it in minutes. So let's jump right in so I can show you exactly what to do. Okay, so welcome again. My name is Nicholas Mighty, and I'm going to walk you through this in a very simple way, how to create a quick money making website in literally minutes. And what I mean by this is a website that will actually put money into your pockets. Okay, if you're excited about that, then drop me a comment. Just tell me how or what you think or what you expect from this tutorial or this long tutorial. I don't know how long it's going to be. And by the way, I don't practice these things before I come to share. So please forgive my vintage style of sharing. But I'm gonna be honest with you. This is going to be worth it. I'm going to share everything that I can share about making money with a website. Okay, and obviously there are things that we may not go into detail, but if you subscribe to this channel right now, then you're going to see more of this stuff. I made a decision in Jan 2024. I said I'm going to share everything that I know. I'm going to share it with the internet, and I don't care who picks it up and becomes the winner. I will share everything that I know, and this is one of those videos where I'm going to give you everything, right? So I'm not here to kid you. Making money, online is many things. That gurus will tell you. I'll be honest with you. Many people, in fact, the world has made it so complicated to make money that people spend like the whole day, the entire day, like working really hard. You're supposed to be having fun when you're doing things, and if things take you all the way and all the time to do, then they're not fun anymore. Okay, so I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way that the gurus on the internet will not tell you. So first things first, we are going to go into what is needed. And by the way, so everything that I'm going to share, you're going to find the notes at digitalsalesmaster.com/notes, and you will find every tool at digitalsalesmaster.com/tools. I'm using a cross. It shouldn't really be a cross. It should be something like this and that. Okay, that makes it better. Right, so going through to the introduction, okay, let's have a look at what we actually need to do. So first of all, why are you creating this website? Okay, why are you creating this website? And before I go too far into this, I'm going to share something brief. Let me just have a look at what. No, just last evening I went on to Bing, which is actually just bing.com, and there is this Copilot here, which is an AI that is really exciting. You can ask almost anything, and I said things like, "What are the most money-making websites in the, or I would say on the internet?" I was going to say in the world, but I think I'll say on the internet. Let's have a look at what Bing is going to give us. And Bing is really exciting. Let's see. There are many websites that claim to help you make money online. So you can see that there is, it's not giving me what I want because I haven't typed the exact phrase. So I'll stop him and go back and refine. So which websites make the most money on the internet? Let's have a look at what this is going to be. And let's see what Bing is going to produce this time. Copilot. There's an interesting question. There are many websites that make a lot of money, but the money they earn can vary. There we go. And we can see first is Amazon.com. Surprisingly, yesterday, this Bing brought me Google.com as the first option. But that's not a problem. I think we can work with what we have. So we have all of these search results. We have Amazon, we have Bing, Amazon right there. Okay, it's still writing, so I won't be able to do much. Let's wait for him to finish. There we go. Okay, so he's finished. But look at the examples that he's given us. When you look at some of these websites making money online, you look at Amazon, you look at Google.com, and it says this. In fact, we can have a look at how much money they make. Give me tabular. I will call it comparison of how much they make. Let's have a look at what Bing is going to give us. There's something I'm driving at here, and if you haven't seen what's going on, it's been before your face the whole time, and the world has told you, you need all of these page builders and you need all of these things, and it's been before you. These guys are making a lot of money. This is annual revenue. So this is annual revenue. You have Amazon.com having, that is revenue in billions. That's US dollars. So that's 574 billion, 305 billion, 116 for Facebook. That's 15 billion. That's billion US dollars, right? So look at this. These websites are making this money, okay? These are websites that are built on the internet, just like what we are going to build right now, okay? That's one thing you have to realize, that they're not strange, okay? But if we go on to have a look at what these websites look like, let's have a look at Google.com. You realize that this is very, very simple. I mean, all it has is this search box and a button and another button, which people never use really. They mostly use Google search, okay? And that's it. And that's it. They don't have fancy colors and they don't have all of this stuff going on, okay? And we go on to something like Amazon. Okay, I'll just go to amazon.co.uk. That's my location at the moment. And you can have a look at this. It's not really nice. It's not really nice to me. Now, if I go to gift ideas, you can see that there are many websites that look better than this. They do have images, well structured, and this website makes how much? It makes 574.8 billion US dollars every year. Okay, this is a website. They don't even own 80% of these products. They're not for Amazon. There is something called Amazon Basics, but most of these products belong to sellers who actually bring these products to Amazon, either Amazon fulfillment or something like that, or from their homes. But what I want to show you here is the idea behind, things that actually make money. People don't care about the company. People don't care about who you are. What are you delivering? That's one thing you have to focus on. What do you deliver? Okay? What is it? What are you giving to them? They will always come back. If you create something that solves their problem, they will always come back. And that's why you want to think about when building a website. You want to be very, very clear about why you're building that website. And I'm going to show you how to get in front of people and how to serve them the best way, in a very, very easy way. So going back to our introduction here, we have things like, why are you creating this website? It could be a personal blog, it could be an affiliate website, or e-commerce. This is what we're talking about, or e-commerce website. So how do you plan to make money? That's a big question that you have to ask yourself, right? You have to ask yourself. So, and by the way, if you're making money, if you have a blog or affiliate website or e-commerce website, just leave me a comment, drop me a comment, tell me in the chat, what do you use or how do you make money with your website? Maybe some of us will learn from each other, and we can learn from each other. Even as we watch this video, we can learn what other people are doing, because the world has made it complicated. Some people spend hours, some people spend a lot of money to build websites and all of these things, and I'm telling you, it's not as important as the idea behind the website and the plan. So what we're looking at here is, how do you plan to make money? So there's affiliate marketing, there's selling a product, there's also monetization using advertising, which you can do, and I will show you how on this channel. So let's look at requirements. What are we going to use? We need domain, we need hosting first of all, we need a domain name, okay, and we need some plugins. Right now, the whole process might cost you a little bit of money, but I'm telling you, if you're here to make money, that's not going to be an issue, okay? So we're talking about creating a quick money-making website. So you can get hosting. You can get most of it, by the way, you can get most of it for free, hosting and domain name for free, so that you just get a done-for-you service at $199. You can have a look at the URL, or I think this is what I have in the description. And if it's changed, because this is an affiliate URL, so have a look. This product will help you. They will create the website literally within days. Or you can buy hosting from here, and this is $67 per year. But that's not important. You can almost buy hosting from anywhere, really. And you're going to have you're going to have these notes. Like I said, you can go to digitalsalesmaster.com/notes. So you will follow through this guide so that you can create for yourself something that actually works. So we need a domain name, we need hosting. Finding a domain name is easy. I can use ChatGPT. I can go to chat and then say something like, I would like to create a blog that makes me money in the niche. Let's say in the niche of, what kind of niches do we have? Maybe tech, okay? I will monetize. So you see, I've got all my data. I will monetize by selling physical products like phones. So if I'm not going to sell physical products, I will mention it. Please find me some domain name ideas. So you can get a bunch of domain names. So this is ChatGPT. Of course, to go on to this, you go to openai.com. Okay, you can create an account here. My writing is a little bit different because of the kind of pen that I'm using, but you get it. So there's techgadgetgalaxy.com, Gadget Haven Hub, Phone Tech Emporium, Gadget Tech Trend Treasure, Phone Zone Central, Gadget, Phone Tech Treasure, and all of this stuff are going on. And I can begin to refine and say things like, give me more ideas that have the word hub. Okay, so now we have Tech Hub HQ, which I really like, Phone Hub Paradise, and you can see Gadget Hub Central. I like Gadget Hub Central, and I can go on to tell ChatGPT to get me more ideas like this. Gadget Hub Master, I like this one too, which is similar to Digital Sales Master. Really, I can go and say something like, give me more ideas like these. How many of you are liking this, AI, really, the help of AI? So you don't have to sit down and listen. So smash the like button if you really like what AI is doing here to help us to make life easy. So you have Gadget Emporium Elite, Tech Realm Mastery, you have Gadget Galaxy Pro, you have Tech Domain Mastery, you have Gadget Kingdom Elite, and Tech Savvy Mastery. So Tech Nexus. I don't quite like all of these, but I did like Gadget Hub Master. Okay, so I can go with this and register it if I'm interested in it. I can go on to register that domain and then build my website. Right, so we are not going to go into the nitty-gritties. I assume that by the time you got to this place, you know what a cPanel is and you know what all of the other things are. Once you bought hosting, you will get access to a cPanel, which we are going to right now. Okay, let's say we go into our cPanel. Now we run to our cPanel. We bought our domain. All I have to do is to search. So we are building this website on WordPress. It's very, very simple. I don't want to make it any more complicated with complex tools. We are going to use WordPress, which is very simple. So all I have to do is to go on to there and type up. But let's have a look if we missed anything. Okay, so we are following this guide and we've chosen our domain name. We are now going to do WordPress installation. Okay, so back to this. So we type the word app, which is Softaculous App Installer is what we want. And how many of you are liking this really? I hope it's really easy and I hope you see some light ahead of where we are going. I know we haven't gone too far into it, but you can tell, when you combine AI with your work, everything becomes easy. But what I like to say is guide the AI. Don't let the AI tell you what to do. Don't let the AI give you garbage. Guide the AI into exactly where you want to go. So once I'm in the cPanel and I've gone to the Softaculous App Installer, I want to see the kind of installations that I have. So currently I do have installation on my main domain, so I'm not going to install onto the main domain for to avoid eroding my website really. So I'm going to just install something on a subfolder. Okay, so if I'm installing on my main domain, I will click here, choose the domain, and I will get rid of this. Okay, but since I want to install at digitalsalesmaster.com/new website, okay, in fact I'll just say new site. So my website will be digitalsalesmaster.com/new site. If I don't want the slash, I'll remove it, but now I'm going to leave it there because my domain has already. So you have all of this stuff. You can name a new site if new site is let's say it is the domain that you've chosen, and I can say Gadget Hub Master, maybe, because that's the domain we chose, Gadget Hub Master. So I'm creating an e-commerce. Whether I'm selling physical products on here, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to show you what it is behind all of this. The best gadgets in the world. Okay, so if that's my tagline or site description, then I can go on here to say something like I will hide my password for now. I'm not planning to reveal it later anyway. And of course, it's very important to always change your email to something that is actually real, because you will need to reset. So don't touch anything else. If you need to reset your website, to reset your password, that's where your email will go. And obviously we go on to install our website, and it takes seconds to do that. And there we go. So there we have it. How many of you think this is really easy? I already have a URL to my website in literally minutes, and it didn't have to take me forever to do. Okay, so now I have access to my dashboard, and I'm basically what we're trying to do here is to create a website that actually makes money. So we are not bothered about all of the junk that people talk about, buy the tools that are expensive and the website, all of these page builders, what website does what. We are about making money, and we are about ranking. So time is of essence, and obviously we have to save the money, don't forget. All right, so very, very important. So we are at this website, and if I view it, if I go on here, I'll use my mouse so you can see where I'm pointing. So if I go on there, okay, in fact, I'll get a cursor so that it makes it easier for me to point at things. I'll get a yellow one, and yeah. So if I go on there and I visit my site in a new tab, you're going to see that it's just a random site, and it does have a URL, which is new site, really, digitalsalesmaster.com/new site. Now I'm going to build very fast. So I go back to my WordPress dashboard, and all I want to do is to add a theme, really. First things first, I want to add a theme. For security, I want to make sure that I delete the old themes that are there, because, hey, it's not recommended. It's recommended to have one extra theme, but not many. So I'll delete these. And I'm going to have this one as a fallback theme, and I'll add a new one. In this particular tutorial, I'm going to use something like Astra. Astra is a very popular one, which you can see is among the first themes, or you can search for it right there. Okay, come back here and install Astra. And after installing Astra, I will activate. Very simple. Now, if I go back to my website, what does it look like? Let's have a look. Yep, there we go. Now it looks like a blog, and it's got my first article there. So I can start to write content that ranks, write content that's going to make me money in a very simple and effective way. Okay, so let's go into digital. So next, what I want to do with my website, remember we are following this stuff on here. Let's have a look at where we are. We've done WordPress installation right there, and now why am I using this cross? I'm not supposed to use that cross. We are not crossing out anything. We have just achieved it. I prefer the tick. It looks nicer and neater. So we now have adding required plugins. Okay, so we are going to add the required, but this time we are going to do it technically in a very simple but technical way. Okay, not technical as in difficult, but technical as in productive way. So what I'm going to do is to find some tools that can help me to achieve this. Okay, now I do have a theme. I do have Astra Pro, which you can find amongst the tools on Digital Sales Master. As I said, you will find all the tools on this website, which I will come back here. If you go to the notes, you will find these notes, and within these notes there are links to that particular website where you will find the URL where you find the tools, which is digitalsalesmaster.com/tools. Okay, so going to the website, if I go onto the website, I'll find something like Astra Premium Special Package, which is this. Now, Astra Premium is supposed to cost you quite some money, but you can't get it for about $12.99. But this is if you want to use this option. Like I said, there is many free options which you can take advantage of. You can use a free theme, and there is many free themes. You don't have to go through this. But if you want something already done, and like I said, a quick money-making website, then you can get this plugin, which comes with a lot of other things. It comes with a free page builder, and I know we talked about free page, page builders, and I spoke against them, but there is a place where we will use the particular page builder that comes with this special Astra. Okay, and once you get that, you can get that for $12.99. It doesn't cost the world. Come back to our installation, and I'm going to do the installation. It comes with plugins which you can add. So I'm going to add all the plugins that are required for Astra Pro, and I'll just upload them. I do have them already on my computer, which here is out. They're just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to begin installing each and every one of them. Now, when doing this, avoid the temptation of updating or installing anything apart from those plugins the way they are. Don't update them until you have the site up and running. Okay, don't click on things like these. Don't click on that, install Elementor. Don't install anything from the WordPress dashboard. Install it from your computer. Okay, so I'm going to add another plugin right there, upload it. There we go. I'll quickly add these, and let's install that. And it's taking a little bit of time, but it's gonna be faster. How many of you are liking this process? If you think this is actually a lot easier, or if I'm making things easy, then drop me a like this video, smash the like button, and leave me some comments. Tell me what you use to make websites in a very, very simple way. And if you're new to this is going to be really exciting. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun, because this is something that probably nobody talks about. So I will install all the plugins. Like I said, they do give you, it does give you Elementor. All of these, if you add up, they could cost you $1,500 very, very easily, but you're getting them for 12 pounds, which is about $15. Very simple. Do I actually remember the last plugin we installed? I think we haven't done this one, so I'm gonna do it, and let's have a look. Okay, plugin successfully installed. So we have one more to go, and that last one, add a new plugin. We are going to upload and add Astra add-on. So there we go. Right, so this is very simple, and you're going to see the power in this. Now, I know we created a website. We said we are going to do gadgets when we are looking for a domain name, but I'm going to take this on a different course, even though I'm going to show you how to actually install or add an e-commerce website. So all you have to do is now to go to Appearance. I'll use my mouse so you can see where I am. Appearance. Okay, we've been there before. We went to themes. Now we are going to go to starter templates, because we've installed everything that we need. Like I said, avoid updating anything, avoid installing any other plugins. Just stick to what we are doing now. So I'll build your website now. I'll choose Elementor because that's the kind of builder that we have with this particular installation that I've given you. And then we'll go on to find any template that we want. If we want, let's say, tech, we are going to find those that are techie, and you can see they're all in here. And if we want to find something from e-commerce, we just write e-com. Oh, is it actually e-commerce? Yeah, I think it's e-commerce. Oh no, I'm just going to write commerce, right? Oh yeah, my spellings. Okay, so when you write e-commerce, you're going to find brand store, electronic store. So you can use this template to build your store. And then you have those for organic foods. And by the way, this is another way you can create, give your clients, you can create websites for your clients using this very simple method. And I'm telling you, if you use this tutorial, if you follow from beginning to the end, you'll be able to create websites for your clients in minutes and edit them and hand them within the same day or within just a few hours. Okay, but this time around I'm interested in a blog, so I'm going to type the word blog, and I'm going to look at different themes here and different things that I can use. This is a creative blog, and you do have travel blogger, you have all of this stuff going on. I'm going to use a business blog theme. It's premium. There's some that are free like this one, but this is premium, which is why we installed the plugin that we wanted, okay, which is the Astra Pro. Now you do have to upload, you can upload a logo right now, or you can do it later. I prefer to do it later if I do have the logo. Or if you don't have a logo, by the way, you can quickly go on to Canva, and I hope I'm sharing this tab. You can quickly go on to canva.com and just type, if you don't have a Canva account, you can create one. It's completely free to start. You can type the word logo and you will see all the templates. So there's clothing logos. I prefer to go to just logo, and then you can see all the templates. You can choose one that you can customize. If I want to customize this template, it becomes very, very simple. And then I can, of course, some of them are not free because of you've got to pay for the service. But if for example, I want to use the domain Gadget Hub Master, so I can change that font Gadget Hub Master, and then I can say best phones or best gadgets in the world. Okay, very, very simple, in literally minutes. Like I said, it's very important to focus on what makes you money, because hey, if you don't, you're going to spend a lot of time on things that don't make you money. You can create a quick logo. It's not going to help you to sell, even though your customers will remember it, but it's worth. You have to remember that, they will only like you if your product is great. So they don't even care. So you see Gadget Hub Master. I think that's pretty decent. I can change some of the letters to be maybe, this is going to be, let's give it, a green. And then I can give this one a special color as well. Let's give it that. So that's my logo, and I can download that. I'm going to just say download. I'll use a PNG for now. Every other images that you put onto your website, I recommend JPG because it's lighter, it's more friendly for your rankings. But for a logo, because I want a transparent background, which I will click there, and I'll take only the first one. Okay, so I will just use that. So coming back to my website installation, right here, I'm going to upload this logo that I've just created. Go to download, Gadget Hub Master right there. And it's very important that you name your pictures before you bring them on here. Please don't add a logo that you haven't named, okay? That it does look so unprofessional. So you can see it sits there. It looks nice, I think. And I can make it smaller or bigger. just depending on, and if it looks a little bit lost because of its, it has a box around it, you can go on to edit it. Now I'm teaching you some of these things, spending quite some time doing this, but we are not supposed to be spending a lot of time to do this. So I will run through the rest of the process so that we can fast track to what makes the money. Okay, now when I increase the width, it does look a lot better. Best gadgets in the world. Okay, so I assume, in my own view, this blog is going to be about gadgets, about affiliate marketing, writing about gadgets. I can put a shop if I like, or I can do affiliate marketing with other websites that do with other people. So you can see I can choose the type of colors that I want my website to look like. If I choose this, some of the things you will see will turn green. So I can choose the kind of colors. I'm going to choose this, and obviously I can choose what kind of displays I want. I like this, I think, so I'll continue. It says we are almost there. All I'm going to do is to add expert for myself. I'll just add those, right? And I'm going to add non-sensitive data, which is fine. So, and let's wait and see that our website is being built. So you're going to see that it's mostly, or 100%, well, say, what can I say? 90% complete in a very easy way. If you think this is a simple process, smash the like button, like I said, and leave me some comments to tell me. Let me know what you think about my way of doing things. Is this real according to you? Like I said, we are aiming to save as much time as possible, and we are aiming, of course, to get started. So we don't want to say, oh, the tools are so expensive and all of this stuff. So there we go. So we finished building our website. We can view it here, and if I go on here, it says news site, and you can see there is all of these things going on. The articles will come here, but I don't want to waste time building the home page and doing all of these things. As you can see, copyright gadget hub master, I can customize everything on here with Elementor, right? Because now I've got it from this simple package, which is actually literally $12.99. And yeah, and that's why I said I will give everything that I can in this year, because hey, there's nothing to lose. So I will share everything that I can. You don't need to buy expensive tools for you to get started. You can get started for pennies, and you can get started as soon as possible. So this is my website. I'm now going to go into the dashboard to start customizing it. And obviously the dashboard is always, I can just go on here and say, go to the dashboard. Right, so there we are, and I can look at, first things first, I want to go to the permalinks and make sure I set them to post name. Okay, very, very, very important. In fact, it's extremely important. You cannot do without it. So next I want to do is to follow. Okay, remember I told you about where we are, so let's follow this to do this. Next, we are going to add the required plugins, which we've already done. Actually, we are not just going to do that. We are now going to create a child theme. So we are going to go back and add a child theme to our website. Now, what is a child theme and what does it do? A child theme is going to save you a lot of headache, and I will explain what that could mean. Every time your website is updated, either by yourself or automatically, every changes that you have made within CSS, they will disappear, okay, because it becomes new, it becomes brand new. Okay, now to avoid that, you can add a child theme, and all you have to do is to add a new plugin. You don't always have to add many plugins to your website, because it will start to slow down and affect your rankings. Like I said, we are about making a quick money making website, so I will mention some of those things right now, just so you know. Okay, so search plugins, I will search for child theme. The plugin that I like to use most of the time is this one by Lee Lili Media. Okay, if I discover something nice, I like to continue to use it because hey, I don't have much time. I'm here to make money. I'm here to put money into my pocket and to put money into your pockets using your website. Very simple. So I don't want to be installing some things and by the way, after installing your theme, you can now go ahead to update these plugins if you like. Yeah, of course, it's important you can update them. So after installing that, I can go to tools and go to child themes, and then it's going to analyze Astra, okay, and say, well, the Astra generated an unexpected PHP debug output. So yeah, you can see there's quite a number of errors that may otherwise go undetected. Unless it's a fatal error, WordPress may appear to work correctly. However, PHP will continue to log that error until it's resolved. Contact the author of the theme. So you can't get such errors sometimes. I have never seen this before. I can ignore it. Actually, I've seen it once and I ignored it, and I've never seen it again. So we can't ignore it for now. But if you continue to get that error, I suggest you install another starter template. Okay. For now, we are going to go into, so we just scroll down all the way down here and go to this option, copy menus. So this one copies every menu, every widget to the child theme, and then you create a new child theme. As simple as that. It doesn't get any easier. And then of course I'll go to child files or to files, and I'll copy the files. So every time I want maybe to customize my functions.php, I will come and add it to the child theme, because it's the child theme that's going to be active. So once that's done, I've installed my child theme, I will go back to themes and activate my child theme, which is Astra Child, activate. And if I go back to my website, beautiful site, I will still see the same website because it doesn't change much. Okay. Next, because I'm not going to customize this page immediately, I want to set another page for people to see, which will have my posts. Okay. But if you have time to customize it, you can go ahead to do that. But I will now go into settings for now. And I will go into reading, which is what people read. And I'll say latest posts. Your homepage displays latest posts, and I will save that. I can come back and change that to displays the homepage after I have finished. Now, every time I go to my website, I will just see the posts that I have created. So that is finished, and you can go on to customize every area of your website, but I'll show you the most important things that you do right now. So now we've done the child theme, we are going to back up our website. Very important. So let's go to back up our website. We are going to go back to add a new plugin, and then we will create, we are not going to upload, we are going to get it from the repository of WordPress. I like to install the classic editor, so I'll do it now, and that helps your pages to look normal because we are not using the block editor. Okay, so I'll activate that, and then I'll go back to adding a new plugin, and I'll say Updraft. I like this plugin because it's simple to use, it's very easy, which is the first one by David Anderson or updraft.com. I will install that. It's backup and migration plugin. So install that, it's installing. So we activate, and then we go on to set it up. This is the stuff that you should be doing in the beginning. You don't want to write and create content and then find your website broken. Okay, so Updraft Plus is right there in the settings, and then I will come on here to go to the settings, and I want to do this automatically. Okay, I don't want to do it manually, so I'll choose every day. I don't think losing one day of content is too bad. It can be bad if you mass produce, but I'll choose every day. And I'll connect this to my Google Drive, so I'll choose 2 backups to retain. So that means that the other backups will be deleted and it will retain for the past 2 days since I'm doing it daily. So I'll go on to Google Drive, choose Google Drive as your backup source, and I'll scroll all the way and click save. Now what this is going to do is going to save the settings and now ask me to authenticate with my Google account. Because I have quite a number of accounts on this computer, I'm going to choose that one, which is where I do most of the savings, okay? Most of the backups for my websites. So I will allow it to work with Updraft and I'll complete the setup. And once I've completed the setup, I will go on to backup and restore, which is this tab, and click backup. Okay. Now I'm not going to wait for it to finish. I will leave it. It will continue even though I'm doing other things. Okay. And once it's finished, you will see existing backups here. If my website fails or is invaded or something happens, I can come back and restore that plugin right here. Okay. And restore the backup. So on and on we go. I hope you like this process already. And if you like it, please smash that like button. Let me know what you think. If you just found this video and you're watching it for the very first time, you've never seen this stuff before, then hey, drop me a message in the comments. Let me know what you think about the process. Is it easy, or do I need to explain some things? Do you want me to create another tutorial to help you to understand even much more of what we are doing here? And you can go on to digitalsalesmaster.com. There is a chat box. You can talk to me. I'm always live most of the times. I am always live, except, for some times when I'm sleeping, obviously. So let's go to our website, have a look at what that looks like. So because we set it to display the posts that we have created, it's going to show all of these. Okay, now these are important because we brought them as demo posts. So we can click on them and look at what a blog post will look like. Now they look massive, and sometimes, they look like, we can do a lot with them. Okay, we can make them look better. But this is a simple website. If you look at this, I can customize most of these. I can delete some of the posts. I can change the categories to what I want. And I can delete everything that I don't like, and I can begin to do that in a very simple way, and begin to produce content. So I'm going to delete all the posts and leave just one post so that I can see the size of the images from that one post. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, share this tab, go to posts, and I will delete Hello World. I'll leave one of those posts. I'll choose one of them, all of them, and leave one. So apply, move to trash. Let's move that to trash. So we do have another page still. We have more posts. I will click on them and leave one out. Scroll and remove that. How many of you like this process? Smash the like button if you think this is quite interesting. So I've left one as an example, okay? And if I don't want to appear on my posts as the author for any reason, I can go on to say, maybe I have many websites and I don't want to keep on appearing. I can go to users, all users, and I can click on this user or any of the users that create content, and I can go on to say, look, nickname maybe is Digital Sales Master, and I can say editorial. Okay, you can say editorial, you can call it what you want. So display publicly as, then I choose editorial and I update the profile. So everything that I publish now will have digitalsalesmaster.com, Digital Sales Master editorial as the author, and you might be able to see it right there. But you can see my website is pretty simple, unique, and this is a post I've left just as an example. And I do have categories. I can begin to customize all of these and change them. So my website is pretty much complete. So what I have to do now is to customize the content, which I'll show you in a minute. And obviously, there is one very important thing that we have to do before we go into customizations. Very, very important. Now, this is too important. In fact, I want you to pay close attention for the next 15 minutes because that's all I have. So we have backed up our website, and we are now going to add an email list, right? So to add an email list, we are going to use Aweber. Oh, I thought I was sharing this. So we've backed up our website, and we are now going to add an email list right there. So we are going to go to Aweber. We can use Aweber. There is many options, but I think Aweber is very easy to use. And you can use the link in the notes, digitalsalesmaster.com/notes. You will find the notes to this tutorial. This is video 1. So you just type or you search for video 1, and you will find the notes that are associated with this. So, or tutorial 1, whatever it's called on there, I will have a look. So what we want to do now is to create an Aweber account, okay? Let's say Aweber. You can go on to Aweber and create your account. There is a free plan here which you can start with until you make 500. Remember, why are we actually building an email list? Why are we creating an email list? These are people, we're talking about creating a website that, makes money, that puts money into your pocket. Now, to put money into your pocket, you want to mind everybody that's interested in what you're selling. People come to your website, you should be able to capture leads, to capture their emails, and keep them informed about your services and sell them on your products and sell them on the different things that you do. Very, very important to have an opt-in box on your website, whether it's a pop-up or it's just, maybe a box at the bottom of your website is very, very important. Now, because I do have an Aweber account already, I'm going to just simply sign in. Let me just grab my Aweber details quickly. And by the way, Aweber will guide you on how to install that onto your website. It's very, very easy. Okay. So let's have a look. You're connected. So I just want my ID so that I can be able to log in. I think they want me to use an ID. Yeah, there's something they want me to use. What's that? I can use an email. So I'm going to use my email, and I'm going to use my password. Oh, let's have a look at my pass. I hope everybody is, you're watching this and you think this is really cool. Then smash the like button to get this video to as many people as possible, and so that we can be able to tell the truth about building websites. You can start. How many of you, by the way, how many of you think you can create your agency, right? A web building agency using this method, this simple method that I've showed you, just producing content and creating a simple website in minutes and producing content using AI, which I will show you in a few minutes. So this is my Aweber account. And what I'm going to do now is to go to my website, back to my installation. I'm going to go to plugins again. But remember, I caution you on adding many plugins. So be very careful to only add the essential plugins. So what I want to search now, oh, by the way, add a new plugin. What I want to search now is Aweber. Remember, this is for one email list. You remember what their logo looks like, which is this one. So I will install it and activate. And then I'll go on to connect my Aweber to this particular account. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is to go to Aweber right there, and you just follow the instructions to authenticate this with your Aweber account. It's very, very simple, very straightforward. You can just follow these instructions. Now, I'm not going to go into that. I will show you a way to create a pop-up to capture your leads with a form, which brings me to the reason why we wanted a page builder in the first place. They are not everything, but I'll tell you they make work easy when it comes to forms that actually capture leads. So if I want a pop-up, I will go to templates, pop-ups. I want a pop-up for my website. So I'll go to Elementor, by the way, templates, and create my first pop-up. I'll say gadget website. I'll just call it gadget website. So I can choose the templates that are existing, or I can decide to go from scratch. Okay, so let's have a look at what's existing. I don't know if they are going to suggest any for me, or I can choose to build from zero. I will build from scratch. All I have to do is create a section right there, and then go on to the left to make sure that I fit it to a screen. So it will fit on any screen. Content position will be at the top. I will say something like, and this is going to be simple, interested in trendy gadget info. So that's my, and I'm going to add some text just below this one and say something like subscribe to keep in the loop. I will give that a much more typography. I'll make that 14 or even more, just to make it stand out. So I'm going to get a form, which is what makes this fun. This is where you connect your autoresponder or your Aweber after you've authenticated it with your website. Now what I want to do is to click on that form, edit these, and obviously I don't want the message section because I want their name and email. Okay, now I go to actions after submit, and I add, if I've connected Aweber to my website, of which I've added the plugin already, I'll just type Aweber, so you can see it comes through here. And once I've connected it to my website, if I go on here, it will show my lists, so I can choose the list that I want my subscribers to go to. Now, going back to this pop-up settings on the left, I'm going to choose my content to be in the center. Okay, and I can give my pop-up some kind of, yeah, maybe fit to content. Maybe I can leave it like that. I think it's better. So you can see how simple it is. Of course, I can style this, give it a nice background. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be boring. And yeah, there we go. Oh my. Yeah, it can remain a little bit. Yeah, I can keep it like that, and I can give the button a different color. So I go to the button itself. So you can see this editor, Elementor, by the way. Let's have a look at the price of Elementor. Elementor is not cheap. So I will show you what it is, and you're getting it for all in one at £12. I think that is quite interesting. So you can see you pay for it every month, and obviously if you're buying per year, that's going to be a lot more. So it's quite, and this is for one website. If you're 3 websites, if you're 10 websites, so it does get a little bit expensive. It can get to quite an amount of money, and it's a very good